Let me get to my channel because I no longer have my Kindle for some reason will not. Okay. So welcome back to the new Raven's Isle. And today we are going to be making a bridge out of a tree, or a tree into a bridge. Not exactly sure how you'd say that. Hopefully this time around my audio is a bit better. I put on noise cancellation, so fingers crossed. Oh, yeah. I tried to make something in the caves the other night and it did not go well. So let's get out of there. I remember how to escape. Here we go. Torches on the left means the exit's nearby. Oh, but while I'm here, as you can see, I finished our little lake that lush lake that we had going on. And so let's hop out this way. The exit is ahead of us. Fly up. And as you can see, there is our main base. So I want to come back over this way. Let's set it to daytime. Make it a little easier for us to see to get around. So as you can see, I have a lot of big mountains around here. Which, don't get me wrong, is great, but it can make travel getting around difficult. So I originally was going to have, oops, run into a tree. I originally was going to have a tree down there, but as you can see, it wouldn't kind of make any sense because the land down there is connected. And I want it to be kind of a big bridge. So we're going to come over here and we'll just make it over there. So first things first, let's clear out my hotbar. So I'm going to go into natural blocks. Going to scroll down till we get to, let's look, actually I want mangrove loot. So let's look up. Here we go. The mangrove roots are going to represent, well, they're going to be the dead leaves. They're not really going to represent. Let's see, now I want to use a different type of wood. I think probably spruce may look good for that. Yeah, so I want spruce log and then spruce wood. So I'm going to leave a little bit of space. I'm going to come to my wool blocks. I'm going to grab a white wool block and a black wool block. These here just mark out how far I have to go on the bridge. Actually, basically how long I have to make it. So when I get to 5, I switch over to the black. And it just makes it easier for me to count. I do have Jake's build tools, but the mod's not fully working for me. As I said in the previous video, I believe, whoops. I believe that has to do with a mod conflict. I do have a lot of mods that add different blocks to the game. So if anybody knows how to might be able to fix that, let me know. I know in previous games I would just move the mod order around, but I don't think you can do that in here, can you? There we go. Like you used to be able to click and then move it up or down, but it doesn't look like I can. Looks like there's an update available for that one. I'll have to go back and look. Let's see, what block was I on? 1. 4 cases 5. And as you can see, we still have ways to go. Oh. So as I said, I do a count to 5 and then I switch colors. I love how shiny my water is. There again, lots of times I will flip it out, change it up how I put the blocks in just to keep my mind fresh. Otherwise I get distracted and just keep adding blocks and throws off my count. So what I was hoping with Jake's build tools was the two tools I really wanted. Sorry, had a count there. Was like the measuring tape and the trowel. The trowel works beautifully in my game. The measuring tape I can't even find. So I don't, as I said, I don't believe that's a problem with how the author did the mod. I believe that's something with my end. But if you guys get a chance to check out Jake's build tools, because as I said, the trowel is very useful. So I'm going to bring it all the way over here. Just to make it easier. Now, let's see, that was a really big tree that fell down. Luckily, it fell down before my base was there. If it fallen the other way, I'd be in big trouble. Okay. So just do a quick test run. I want it wide enough that you can get across, but not so wide that, well, actually, wider is better. But I want it to look kind of realistic. I mean, I know this is Minecraft and all. Still have a lot of land to clear out. I am planning on installing world edits. That's going to take me a while to figure out how to work. So let's see how many blocks we have. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. So we have 96 blocks because I'm counting the one that I left on the other side. And here we're going to put, so this one I'm just going to add. So this is where it fell down. Here was the base, and I don't know, someone chopped it down, it just fell down. Who knows? So of course now I cleaned out my inventory. I didn't think I need the trowel. So generally I use the diamond trowel from Jake's Build Tools. So that is 2 diamonds and a stick to make. Nope, it's not what I want. Actually, I want the chisel. So I'm going to come back over this way. I also need my crafter. So we're going to throw that down real quick. Click on that. Type in chisel. And so I need 1 stick and 1 diamond. Wrong button. Computer's getting warm, so I'm just turning up the fan speed. Hopefully. You know what? Let me turn it down. I don't want it to interfere with the recording. Did pretty good the other night without it, so that's what I thought. So we're going to come out. The stuff I no longer need, I'm just going to throw out of my hotbar. You don't need the wool anymore. So I am going to take and move my wood over here and the chisel here. So if the chisel's working correctly in my game, it should replace the blocks to the right of it when I click on it. And it does. But you can see I have it facing the wrong way. So we want it to face like that. And it keeps putting them the wrong way. Oh dear, but oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm just thinking wrong. So this definitely does make building a lot quicker, because then I don't have to knock all these blocks down by hand. I am going to fly underneath once I'm done doing this to make it a bit thicker. And then we're going to go around and grab some more wood, like the stairs that come in this material. Now the stairs that are in the, what is it called? Like the regular spruce wood are not part of the game. They're an add-on. Oh, it got dark very quickly. Oh, we can still see. So this just gives us a quick way to get over here. I'm thinking about making this area kind of like a small town, and on some of the mountains having bigger buildings, like maybe a mansion. One point I was going to have a castle. I don't know. I may switch that location. Castle just feels too close to my little home up there. Got our pretty moon and our god rays going. That's the vanilla plus shaders. Okay, so let's grab our wood. Activate flying mode. Whee! Sorry, I do that a lot. Look at all my little. It's going to spawn the wrong way, of course. I'll have to go back and fix it because it's going to look funny once the sun comes up. The rainbow you see around my items came from Beyond, Vanilla Beyond. Vanilla plus Beyond, I think, shader I have. Hold on, let me look up what shader. Beyond Vanilla, that's what it's called. It's just quicker for me to do it this way. And then I'll come back around with a debug stick to fix it. As you can see how mismatched it looks. Oh, my wool blocks went flying all over the place. That's too funny. I don't know, maybe a big, well, big storm wouldn't knock a tree down like that. Looks like someone chopped it down. Maybe they wanted to get across in a hurry. I don't know. Oh, I thought I got myself stuck there for a second. So now we're going to call up the debug stick. Oops, that's not how we do it. So I want to give myself a debug stick. Helps if you spell it right. And there it goes. It pops into my inventory. Let's flip over to it. Let's make it a little bit easier to see now that we're doing a bit more detailed work. So you can see I kind of want everything, how the bottom layer is going horizontally and the top's vertical. Just want to switch so everything is just going the same way. Debug stick is so helpful. Oops, and you can see here I missed a spot. I thought when I was flying back over, I saw wool instead of wood. So this debug stick, a lot of you probably know this already if you've played Minecraft or follow any sort of builder. Does make building a lot easier. It's great for making floor designs. Just lay down the block and then flip them how you want to. On my old played world of Raven's Isle, I used it to make the fancy floors in my haunted house, which we'll definitely have to do another one of those builds. That was a lot of fun building a haunted house. Maybe this time around we'll make a whole haunted area. I did have like an abandoned house, and if you peeked through the window, the snow golem scared you. I was going to save that for the Halloween special, but didn't have a computer then, so. And actually by that point I had lost the world. Was following their instructions to get like Minecraft to play again. And they're like, oh yeah, reset the app. I reset the app and it goes, and then I read a little further and find out, oh yeah, you reset the app, you lose all your information. It's like, why didn't you tell me that before? I love it when people print the directions, but they're like, wait, before you do that, do this. Oh well, just means for a better chance to make a better world. Take what you learn and apply it forward. Like click, click. So I know this is not the most riveting scene going as we adjust blocks, but it needs to be done. Me personally, I would never trust a tree to be a bridge. If you saw my previous videos, I personally do not like bridges. They scare me. Does it stop me from using them? Absolutely not. Am I happy that I have to use them? No. Let's clear out our inventory. Let's put this back over here. We'll keep the chisel just in case we need it. So now we're going to come back and actually we need to go to the build. So we're going to come and grab these spruce wooden stairs. We're going to use those to kind of help make the angular branches. Let me take a quick drink. Okay. So I do want to give this tree a bit more depth. I just don't want it to be a straight run across. So I'm going to knock out some of the wood we put in. Throw in some stairs there. Some here. Something like that. So we kind of have to run up and then down. So we're going to come here. And then let's add. Now let's get a little bit fancy. Let's like say that maybe this part is a tree branch. That kind of grew. Oopsies. Up and out. So always fly around and check and take a look at your builds. Now we do want to make sure that they have the ability to get down. So we're going to start to descend. It gets a little bit tricky trying to get the angle. Of course, I probably shouldn't have deleted my debug stick, but I thought it was a regular stick. Whoops. But we can still figure it out. Ooh, almost took a dive there. Oopsies. So let's see how it looks from over here. Okay, not bad. I think right about here we want to put a tree branch. So we're going to throw to our spruce. I don't quite want our logs. Spruce wood, and then we're going to drop under. And just kind of make it look like it's attached to the tree. All right, come on, don't fail me now. Add stairs. And some more wood. We come around this way. Throw some wood up like this. Ooh, now it's going to rain. So, we have like a branch that sticks out. I want it to ebb and flow, if that makes any sense. I think the big gaps can make it look ugly, so I'm going to go back through and fill those in. So a lot of this is, as I call it, is guesswork. Just kind of looking. And sculpting. Probably knock that out and probably put in a regular spruce wood. And then we're going to start to add the dead leaves. This is just a lot. As I said there again, also more guesswork. You want to try to figure out stuff. And I do a lot of things by sight. So if it looks good to me, I'll keep it. If not, it goes away. So it's just a lot of filling in, making, oh yeah, as I've already said, I'm repeating myself now, sorry. Making sure it looks good. There again, making sure it's in a regular shape. Now, for certain ones on here, I will drop down and more from the inside, I guess. Ooh, excuse me. Don't like that. I mean, they do make great dead vines, but I don't think it's going to work in this case. Now it's getting too dark to see. So as I said, always make sure it's kind of an irregular shape. So something like that is looking pretty good. There we go. I think that just looks a bit better. And always do a test run. Yeah, that kind of looks epic. But up and over, whee! Okay. So we're going to do another one from here, but this one's going to be more droopy. Yeah, so let's start with the stairs this time. Always, as I said, try to change up how your shapes look. And try to get them to blend and work together. I'm sometimes guilty of not doing that. So I want to make this a bit of a steeper drop. But I don't want it to touch the side of the mountain. So just going to quickly follow the shape, the outline. And then just fluff it where it needs to be fluffed. I guess is how you would say it. I don't like the bottoms of my trees to be flat, so I will fill them in. Oops. Just kind of staggering them and making one end lower than the other. Do want to bring it out, maybe make the side a bit wider. I think it just adds a bit of character. And maybe we'll widen this side a little bit more. Now they don't have to be widened equally. So there we go. Now I am going to knock out a stretch of wood here, because I've decided I kind of want the tree to bend a bit. Not all trees grow straight. So that it should be wide enough. So this one we're going to throw the blocks there. Some more wood. Just going to keep throwing in some stairs until it looks good. Now I do know we're getting close, so let's throw in some more wood. Oopsies. We do want that wood there so we can make it, let's make it a little bit wider. Well, not wide, wider, longer. Actually, let's try coming up this way. I think it's the first time in my life I basically got an equal bridge, equal gap in the gap. Oh well. When I want to make it equal, I can't, and when I don't try to make it equal, it becomes equal. So I'm just changing out where I need to change stuff out, making stuff align a bit better. And we have some weird gaps in there, and that's okay. And once more, it's coming back over here. Taking a quick run to see how it looks. That is a bit disconcerting when you get up here because it looks like you're going to run off to the edge of the earth. Ah! As long as you don't get too close to the edge, you're fine. Okay, so we need a branch on the other side. So let's put one right here. This one I'm making a bit more dramatic in height. Just to add difference. We don't want all our branches to look the same. Okay. That might look better this way. Okay, slowly, stuff is coming together. So here's our much bigger tree branch. Let me go back and add my debug stick. Debye. To add the U in there. There we go. And just take a quick look and see where we have discrepancies. And just flip them around. Got the pretty sun coming up in the background. Just come back and check here. Okay. Oops, oops, oops. Almost missed one. Although honestly, that may be covered up by a leaf, so we should be okay, but that's a pretty sunset. Yeah, I know. I'm obsessed with Minecraft sunsets. And I should really look up the code that lets me keep the time set at a specific time, so I don't keep annoying you guys by typing it in. It's going to bounce that around a bit again. Drop down. And as I said, fill in underneath. Probably bounce. Just bring it in a little bit closer with the leaves. Can we bounce maybe? That might look a little bit better, bouncing it down like that. This is actually the first time I'm building with mangrove roots, so. Why is a wandering trader in the ditch? He's a wandering trader. Who knows? So the last one I'm going to bring over here. And I think this one I'm going to make a really long and skinny branch. So I'm just going to do the single strip. Of wood. Oh, lost my train of thought there. Sorry. I'm just going to looking back, this is kind of a very twisty tree. Maybe the tree had issues. Maybe I probably should go back through and add some more branches. Maybe we'll add some skinny branches. What do you think? Some skinny branches? So yeah, I thought I had set a video to publish earlier this evening about, I had asked you guys what you thought my one building looked like. And I completely forgot to upload that to YouTube. So that is going to be moved till Tuesday. Whoops, sorry about that. I'm still trying to get back into my routine. And I'm going to sneeze. Ooh, excuse me, guys. Okay, take a look. That's looking pretty even, so. Back through and just trim the edges off, all the corners off. Do the same here. Oops, that's too much. So we're going to come out and bounce this out a little bit. And then we're going to come back through. And we'll carve the bottom inward. I think that's how you say it. That sounds kind of creepy. Carve the bottom inward. Maybe that's not how you say it. It's a bit of a lopsided tree branch, but that's fine. So I'm just going to add a couple leaves under here. Maybe we'll bounce them out by 2. And then we'll add the one at the very, very, very bottom. Okay, I think along the way now we will add some empty branches. Bare branches, there we go. Let's add one here. So we want to make these old and gnarly looking. Like, I don't know, maybe the tree fell a couple months ago, a couple years. I don't think it would be years because I don't think it would have its leaves still. Just kind of try to make it look old and twisted. So let's put a branch here. Let's have another one come off this way. Maybe a little bit longer. Have him go like that. Another one here, but we're going to make him much shorter. And just for the heck of it, let's make him come up a little bit higher. Have him kind of stick out just a little bit of extra. Actually add stairs there. And this one we're going to make closed like that. Actually, now let's do a log. Now, as I said here, I want to bring it up a bit. Just to make it look a bit more like a tree branch. So I'm going to put one there. here. Maybe just do this. Riveting talk, I know. I never know what to say during these live streams. Do you guys here want to hear Minecraft related stuff or stuff that went on with my day? Oh, that tree in the branch at the end looks cool. And trying to space it out. So let's do, well, let's have these two kind of come down. Gonna make this one bigger. So let's, if I aim correctly. It's going to be a big, well, not big, probably a thick branch. It's just going to, I don't know, I've never made a bearing branch this way. It's kind, I think it's kind of hard. Let's make it a bit more natural looking by adding stairs on the bottom of that one. So this one over here, we're going to end here. Kind of like that. Oopsies. I get over exuberant sometimes with the mouse button. It's going to have it end like that. This one we're going to bring up a little bit. Actually, dramatically more up. I think right about there. That kind of looks good. Let's do one over here. I'm just trying to look at the balance of the tree. So we'll probably do one here. And then maybe one more over in this area or closer to the end of the tree. But this one I want to see if I can get it to kind of loop back around on itself. So we can maybe get like a creepy shadow showing on it. That's not going to work that way. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. I see trees like this and makes me think of some fairy tales. You know, a demon was sealed away in the tree and, you know, you don't want to cut down the tree. But generations later, people forget about it or think it's a hoax. And then they come along and they cut down the tree and all chaos ensues. We have a tree similar called, I believe, it goes under several names. It's called the suicide tree or the witch's tree. and they have tried to cut it down multiple times. I think like at least 3 times. And all 3 times, mysteriously, the chainsaws have stopped. I mean, there's huge gashes in this tree, and it's still going. Yeah, so personally, I think let's maybe just leave the tree there. As you can see now, my tree is starting to take on a life of its own, or at least its branches, and that is okay. You want it to look different. But yeah, it's like maybe we should just leave the tree there. Let's not, like, you know, we've had enough going on in the last couple of years. Let's not piss off any demons. Just saying. There's enough this factor to it that maybe we should leave it alone. Let's make this one a little bit more interesting. Boop. Yeah. Doesn't look good. So we'll just add another little hook on it. And let's add that out. I don't know why this one I do want to add a hook onto it, sorry. I'm used to that tree branch had to fight for some serious sunlight. And okay, let's come over here and put up, I think maybe one more dead one here. Let's start this one a little bit lower, just to give it a bit of a different look than the rest. I know I probably say that a lot, but let's put you there. And kind of bounce you up like this. A little bit higher. I am not the greatest builder in the world. As I said, a lot of what I do is trial and error. So I think a lot of it is just getting out and doing. You know, people may not always like what you build, and that is okay. Not everybody has to like what you do. As long as you're happy with it, I think that's all that truly matters. Okay, so let's take a quick last minute look. Oh my. Watch me build this and not be able to get through. Oh, good, we were able to get through. Okay. And hop down. Let's kind of, yeah, we don't need stairs. Let's see what it looks like as we're running back through in the sunlight. Oh, the shadows in this are creepy. I like how it kind of impairs your vision a little bit. So you're like, oh my gosh, where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? We don't need that chisel. So let's see what it looks like at midnight. Oops. Oh, that is super, super creepy. Just like how it kind of makes shadow. Maybe it looks like really creepy tentacles. Actually, I cannot believe how fast this build went. I was not expecting it to come together this quickly. I was expecting it to be a much longer stream, even though I did get started a bit late. But there again, trying to figure out ways to maybe make my audio sound better, which I hope it did this time around. Really, really hope so. And let's do one more run through. But this time, I want to do it with a thunderstorm. If I can make it through. I do not like thunderstorms. Watch the clouds form. Now, I will say, I don't see as much lightning with a shader pack. I could be wrong. I just cannot be looking at the right spot at the right time. There's my lovely Cherry Hill Grove behind me. Mountain, I think. Up on that top of that mountain. Oh, sorry. Top of that mountain, I do think I want to put a nice castle. I have never built a castle before. And then we continue on over. I think over in this area. I hate that sound. I'm just going to jump up and fly. Over here, I'm going to add kind of like a little town. Now, obviously very carefully because we do have a lot of caverns around here. So like over in this area, keeping it out of the snowy area. I'm not exactly sure how far it'll stretch over. Oh, I haven't been over this way. I have more. Another cherry grove that I never noticed before. It's kind of a small one, but that's okay. Maybe we should put a witch's hut over here, because that's a very cool looking pool of lava. We're not going to land in it, though. Yeah, I've actually done that. I have completely wasn't paying attention and landed right in a pool of lava. Highly do not recommend. But it does make this area more accessible. Obviously, we got to be careful of the cliffs and stuff. But, you know, living up in the mountains was never totally void of danger. Never, ever. And I have to be derpy, because I know someone's going to try this. See if we can get up to the... Alright, yeah, I cheated. I flew a little. Actually, I flew a lot. Ooh, that's a nice view. Thank you very much for coming to this stream. I hope to build a lot more interesting builds. As I said, I can't believe how quickly this came together. It does have a bit of a creepy vibe to it. That's not unusual with my builds. The creepiness just sometimes comes out. I don't know why, but it does. So, right now I am hoping to stream Tuesdays and Fridays Some nights, like tonight, I'll have an idea of how I want stuff to go. And other times it'll just be me messing around in Minecraft. So thank you very much. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you and have a great weekend. Bye.